Alrighty, so 10-hour drive later, finally made it out here to San Diego at the trap once again. MJ, thank you very much for having me, and I'm excited to do a video finally, at long last.
Hey, you are one of my friends who's seen a lot of my growth in the hobby as far as how my room started and where it's at today. So I'm excited to have you here, man. It's an honor, always an honor to have Stephen Cush in my house.
All right, let's check out some snakes, man.
Do it. So a lot of you guys who follow me on Instagram, by the way, I'm Trap Talk 619 on IG. But all you guys who follow me on Instagram noticed I had quite the year with green tree pythons this year. But flip the script. I want to start off with these babies first. So before we kind of get into chondros, guys, one of the biggest highlights for my success in breeding reptiles last year was definitely producing northern emerald treeboas. For me, this was a pinnacle goal to hit due to the complications I've had in the past trying to get a litter of northern emerald treeboas. And you know, Stephen, you know the uphill battle, you know, when it comes to trying to figure these things out, and I haven't figured them out. You know, I just was, you know, I guess lucky enough to get in a litter finally. But yeah, man. So yeah, this is one of my females right here.
Beautiful.
And the sire was a pure Miss Willie line produced by Ryan Wilson named Nacho to a northern female captive born and bred named Bianca. And this is one of my males that I was able to get out of my litter from last year. I ended up getting I ended up getting 9 live. Out of the 9, 6 ended up living, and I ended up selling 4 of them. So yeah, really awesome to have success hitting this cool species of reptiles, man. All right, guys, so on to the chondros, and again, this is where all my baby chondros came after they came out of the egg and whatnot. So the top starts with clutch 2 down to 3, 4, 5, and 6. I started with 70 babies. Out of the 70 babies, 63 ended up becoming fully established, and then I ended up selling, I believe, 30 of them. I still have about 3 more here that need to be shipped out, but the rest are technically holdbacks for now, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is where I have them all right now. These are sea serpent racks, 6-quart tubs. I keep the back heat roughly about like 88, and so which kind of temps guns inside the hot spot inside the tub at like about 84 and a half, 85 is what I'm shooting for. So yeah, this first clutch of mine was a pure Biac clutch. So high melanistic male, pure Biac to a high yellow Biac. So I'll show you one of my favorites from this clutch. This one just had its shed, but out of a lot of the Biacs I've made, this one just looks really clean. It's really hard to tell or explain why I see something so special in this one. But time will tell, and yeah, I'll be holding this one back for sure. There's another actually Biac I want to show you guys. And these are all eating like small size hopper mice right now. They just got bumped up. There's another Biac. And the cool thing about the Biacs, they all ate their meals on the first try and never missed a beat since. So all these have never missed a meal. They're just been off to the races from the start, which is really cool to finally experience something like that. The next clutch I had, which was I believe clutch 3, was a monocory to a Biac. So my monocory male paired to another high yellow Biac, both imports. So first time I ever had a Locality cross clutch. One of my favorite ones is definitely this one right here, who's about 5 months, I would say now, and just approaching some OCC. So really cool to see this one starting to get some green coming in it. Not sure what color green that's gonna be. Could lighten up, it could stay dark, we'll find out, but I'm excited to see what the diamonds look like with age on this neonate. So yeah, monocory Biac, aka Maniacs. I'll show you another one more from that clutch I really like, which is this one here. curious to see what the high yellow possibilities will be with this, especially this one, because I just feel like this one looks light. You know, it's going from that red to a light. So real exciting stuff. Just happy to, you know, really be working with such a really cool project. And yeah, definitely the male's one of the nicest males as far as pure localities I have. Really high blue markings on them, like one of those monocories that have really good blue patterning on them. And then the model's really nice as well too. So yeah, that's the locality cross stuff. And then I also finally hit some designer locality green tree python babies as well. So we'll get right into that. One of my favorite ones is definitely this guy right here. This is War Pig. And what's crazy is I named War Pig maybe a few months before Ozzy Osbourne passed away. So, and I named obviously War Pig because of Ozzy Osbourne. War Pig's definitely one of my favorite songs. So yeah, that's why I named this awesome looking neonate War Pig. And for me, this is the nicest neonate I've ever made for sure.
I can see why. My gosh, the diamonds, that stripe, the chocolate, it's dark colored, man, that's special.
Even some black is starting to like almost bleed a little bit. It's like I thought it was a lot more finer, but no, it's like really spotty and like bleedy. Oh man, that just makes me really excited. And so yeah, this one just had its fresh shed right here, and so this is a brand new, the newest version of War Pig. You guys are seeing it firsthand right here on the vlog. So yeah, really awesome snake. Another snake that's never missed a beat. And I'm gonna show you guys right now how crazy behind the curve some of these neonates can get just by being 1 month off of food. Okay, so again, this is War Pig's never missed a meal. So let's show its clutch mate. All right, so I just showed you War Pig. You saw the size of War Pig. I'm gonna show you what 1 month behind the curve could do to a neonate, because this is little Peep, same clutch. All right, sibling, direct sibling, and
yeah, you can tell right away.
Yeah, I mean, it's still beautiful, right? Don't get me wrong. It's definitely finally has hit that level of just eats like it's no problem, you know, no issue at all. And yeah, you know, only 1 month behind. And I would say, so this snake, because I was feeding these things pretty aggressive in the beginning, every like 3 to 5 days. So I'm gonna say like this thing's probably 8 meals or so behind War Pig. But it's catching up now. It's starting to, like, you know, definitely gain its size. I'm really curious to see if this thing stays small. I don't know the sex of it, obviously. I hope it's a female to see if it's going to be small like I think it is. But also it could just be like, no, it could get normal size like any other chondro, no matter if it was behind the curve or not. So it's interesting to find out what this snake's going to turn out to be. But I'm happy it's eating. I'm happy it's here, obviously. And yeah, shout out to little Pete, man. Another really beautiful neonate, really awesome red, really good blacks in it as well. You could also see more blacks, you know, happening within the snake. So, all right, moving along, same clutch. Okay, and real quick, kind of give you guys a breakdown of who the parents were of this clutch that we're looking at. It was a Bill Stiegel designer, which was Sarong, Afrox, Cyclops, Monocory, all in one. Paired to a monocory. So that's what we're looking at here, in case anyone's wondering what the pairing was. And we're gonna look at some more of the clutch mates, because this is definitely one of the nicest clutches I've had, period. But definitely last year, this is definitely one of the ones that just couldn't believe the results. I'm a huge sucker for the diamonds, and the more orange, yellow your diamonds are to actual orange, it's in your favor. Like, that's kind of what, it's almost a jackpot in my
yeah. Man, those diamonds, they're massive, and they're
yeah,
so
dude,
well
they're
defined.
so, yeah, they really are. And so to kind of show you one that is real similar to this one, just maybe a little bit lighter, almost a little bit, but check these two out, man. These are also siblings right here, same clutch.
Yeah, I can tell just pretty stark differences between the two.
Yeah, and then here's another one that were not as big as far as the diamonds, but like, again, the red So these are all War Pig and Little Peeps siblings.
Okay.
So same clutch. Is it coming in good?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
This one's probably the one that's furthest along as far as its OCC stage.
Oh, wow. So that's a sibling.
Sibling. These are also siblings. So you guys are seeing the diverse OCC stages in this entire clutch, which is so cool to see.
Wow. And the diamond color, it's just stark white where the rest of them are like a shade of yellow.
Yeah, right.
I would not have guessed that those are siblings.
And there's actually a blue dorsal coming in on this snake right here. It might be hard to pick up, but it's starting to pop in.
Faint, but we can't see it.
Yeah, it's faint, but it's coming in.
Wow, beautiful snake, man.
All right, so before we get into the Calico Biak Outcross clutch, there is one more neonate I want to share that that was the Bill Stiegel designer to a high yellow Biak clutch. It did actually produce some yellows. I believe I got 4 yellows out of that clutch. Might have been 6. I ended up giving majority of the yellows away, but I did hold back one, and it's this one right here. I'm really excited because it's definitely, it's changing, but it's not a typical lime green coming in on the yellow neonate. A lot of the yellows that I've seen that change green in my care that have been like the lime green usually are covered in lime green within days. Like it comes in very quickly. And I know maybe that might vary, of course. This is just basically talking off my experience. But this little guy, man, I mean, this is the first yellow neonate, first and foremost, I've produced. But also, like, the green's different coming in. And I'm really curious to see where this is going to lead. I'm just happy I have it. And this is definitely making me want to pay attention more to yellow neonates. I still want to give some away, of course, to my Patreon members or whoever, I feel like deserves one. But yeah, this is just a yellow. I want to give some love to the yellow neonates right now. I'm excited to see this one grow. I'm going to show you a couple of Calico yellow neonates, but this was the one from the Bill Stiegel designer to high yellow Biak. All right, so moving on to, I believe, clutch number 4, which was a Calico designer green tree python, and I got from Mark Hager, which the pedigree on that snake was just next level. So excited to get a Calico to high yellow Biak clutch, and this clutch definitely did not disappoint at all. This is number 50 here that's in shed, and I'm just going to show you number 51's in shed as well, but I'm just going to kind of show you some of the different levels of neonates that came from this clutch. And this is definitely a beautiful maroon looking, I mean, you could already tell it's gotten more in shed since I showed it to you when you came. Remember I showed it to you, and I told you it's just starting to turn opaque. And now it's definitely full hypo right now. But yeah, I'm really excited. This one's literally about to shed any day now. So in case anyone's wondering like why it looks wrinkled, well, it's because it's literally about to shed. Those are 2 reds that I really, I'm stoked to hold back. This is another red that was a really reduced pattern. But now I feel like a lot of the diamonds are starting to stay bolded and they're staying there. I thought they were, when he was born or she was born, really, really tiny. Bold marks, but they look to see that they're coming out now, and a lot of the OCC starting to start on this snake here, which I'm really interested to see what level of OCC this thing has. But yeah, this is from clutch 5, which was the Calico designer from Mark Hager to a high yellow Biak. So I think this is going to be a special one. I really do. So there's that one. And then I believe, what is this? Oh yeah, so here's, okay, so again, showing love to the yellow neonates. This male and female, which I was hoping they were going to be, giving me a red dominant clutch. But no worries. I ended up getting some more yellow neonates. I can't remember the number of yellow neonates I got in this clutch. The amount of yellows I got out of the 70 this year were 10. I know that. But here's a yellow neonate from a Calico clutch. That's definitely well into its OCC now. And this is kind of the more of the OCC I'm used to on a yellow. That color green is what I'm speaking of.
Right.
But again, I've never produced a yellow neonate except until this year. And then on top of that, Calico blood. I'm real curious to see what the Calico blood is. And yeah, I'm just real excited, man. These are just really cool to watch. grow size, but then also like, you know, the color change, as you're well familiar with.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody, thank you for checking out that video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Please like and share. I drop a new video every single Friday here on the channel. And if you want to support everything that I have going on here on the YouTube channel or on my podcast as well, please visit patreon.com/CushReptile. It is the absolute best way to support everything that I have going on. All members of all tiers immediately get 50% of their membership fee as a credit towards any future animal that they want to acquire from me, and that credit never expires. Also, as a member of the Patreon, you get first access to any animals that I make available anywhere before the public does, in the order of the tiers. So if there's a project that I have that you've been eyeing for a long time, the best way to ensure you have access to it is by going over to the Patreon. Like I just stated, I also have a podcast as well. It is called Cush's Corner and is on the Trap Talk Reptile Network, live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It is also available as a playback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all of the major podcast platforms if you're an audio fan like myself. I'm also on Morph Market at Cush Reptile as well. That's where you can find my availability at any given time. I'm also on Instagram at Scrub Shepherd, Stephen Cush on Facebook, and please also check out the Somalia group on Facebook. That is my group that I run, all about Somalia, scrub pythons and Bowen's pythons. So for any Somalia fans, that is the place to go. We've developed a really amazing community over there, and it is always growing. All of the links to everything that I just said are in the description below, so please check it all out. Once again, thank you guys for checking out the video, and I'll catch you all back here next week for a new one.